Have you ever stared at your ZZ plant and wondered if it had simply decided to stop growing forever? The leaves still look glossy. The stems remain firm. Nothing appears unhealthy. Yet month after month, not a single new shoot appears. It's frustrating because you do everything you think you're supposed to do. You water it carefully, place it near a window, even wipe the dust from its leaves. But while other people's ZZ plants seem to burst with fresh growth, yours looks exactly the same as it did 6 months ago. Here's what most people never realize. A ZZ plant can look perfectly healthy above the soil while something underneath is quietly holding it back. And surprisingly, the answer isn't always more fertilizer or more water. Sometimes, it's about creating better conditions around the roots, where every new shoot begins. Today, I'll show you why many indoor gardeners use a diluted fermented rice water solution as part of their plant care routine, how to prepare it safely, and just as importantly, the mistakes that can stop your ZZ plant from growing no matter what you feed it. Because the ingredient alone isn't the whole story, and that's exactly where most videos leave you guessing. Before we mix anything, let's understand why ZZ plants grow so differently from most houseplants. Unlike pothos or peace lilies that produce leaves continuously, ZZ plants prefer to take their time. Hidden beneath the soil are thick underground rhizomes, rounded storage organs that act like natural reservoirs. They collect water and nutrients whenever conditions are favorable, then hold onto those reserves until the plant is ready to invest energy in producing new shoots. Think of them as a savings account. The plant doesn't spend energy unless it's confident the conditions are worth it. That's why a ZZ plant may appear inactive for weeks or even months before suddenly producing several new stems at once. Have you noticed this with your plant? It isn't necessarily refusing to grow. It's waiting. But what makes it keep waiting? One of the biggest reasons is inconsistent growing conditions. Many people unknowingly overwater a slow-growing ZZ plant. Others place it in a dim corner because they've heard it tolerates low light. While that's true, surviving and thriving are two very different things. A plant that receives very little light produces less energy through photosynthesis. Less energy means the rhizomes remain in conservation mode, delaying new growth. Then, there's the soil itself. Over time, potting mix gradually breaks down. It becomes denser, drains more slowly, and holds moisture longer than it should. Healthy roots need oxygen just as much as they need water. When air movement around the roots decreases, growth often slows as well. This is where fermented rice water has attracted attention among many home gardeners. If you've searched online for natural plant care tips, you've probably seen people claiming rice water transformed their plants overnight. The truth is a little more interesting than that. Rice water isn't a miracle solution, and it won't force a healthy ZZ plant to grow overnight. But when prepared correctly and used occasionally, it may provide small amounts of nutrients and beneficial compounds produced during fermentation. More importantly, some gardeners believe these microorganisms can support a healthier soil environment, although research on indoor potted plants is still limited. In other words, fermented rice water should be viewed as a gentle supplement, not a replacement for proper plant care. And that's an important distinction. So if you'd like to try it, here's one of the safest ways to prepare it. Start with half a cup of uncooked rice, and rinse it using 1 cup of clean water. Gently swirl the rice for about 2 minutes until the water turns cloudy. Strain the liquid into a clean glass jar and cover it with a breathable cloth rather than a sealed lid. Leave it in a warm location for around 48 hours. During this time, natural fermentation begins, and you'll notice a mild sour smell. That's perfectly normal. Because the concentrate becomes quite strong, never pour it directly onto your plant. Instead, mix just 1 teaspoon of the fermented liquid into 1 liter of water. This gentle dilution is far less likely to overwhelm the soil, while still allowing you to experiment with the method. But before you reach for your watering can, There's another step that matters even more. Always check the soil first. ZZ plants dislike constantly damp roots. If the potting mix is still moist several inches below the surface, wait. Only apply the diluted solution after the soil has dried well. This simple habit prevents one of the most common causes of slow growth, poor root health caused by excessive moisture. Once the soil is ready, slowly water around the edge of the pot until a small amount drains from the bottom. Then empty the saucer so the roots aren't left sitting in standing water. That's all you need. No weekly treatments. No heavy doses. No complicated recipes. Sometimes less really is more. Now here's something that often surprises beginners. If your ZZ plant remains in very low light, even the best soil amendment is unlikely to produce dramatic results. Light is the plant's fuel. Without enough energy from bright, indirect sunlight, the rhizomes simply won't have the resources needed to produce vigorous new shoots. Even moving your plant a few feet closer to a bright window can make a noticeable difference over time. Temperature also plays a role. ZZ plants naturally become more active during warmer months. If your plant seems completely still throughout winter, that's usually part of its normal growth cycle rather than a sign that something is wrong. Patience is often one of the most effective tools in plant care. So what should you expect if you combine proper light, careful watering, healthy soil, and an occasional diluted fermented rice water treatment? Not instant miracles. But over the following weeks, or sometimes a couple of months, you may notice the first sign every ZZ owner loves to see. A bright green spear slowly pushing through the soil. It's one of the most satisfying moments in indoor gardening because it tells you your plant has finally decided the conditions are right to grow again. If your ZZ plant has been sitting still for months, don't assume it's reached the end of its journey. Focus on giving the roots the environment they need, stay consistent with your care, and let the plant work at its own pace. Sometimes, the biggest transformation begins where you can't even see it. If you've ever tried fermented rice water, or found another method that helped your ZZ plant thrive, share your experience in the comments. Plant lovers learn just as much from each other as they do from videos like this. And if you'd like more practical, science-informed plant care tips explained in simple language, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone whose ZZ plant has been stuck for far too long.